Welcome back to the deep dive. For a lot of folks, hunting is more than just a weekend thing. It runs deeper. Today, we're digging into that transitions, moving from maybe the familiar stand on Grandpa's farm to chasing those, well, truly world-class destination hunts. Our sources really hammered this home. It's something ingrained.
That's spot on. You usually start out local, right? Maybe a small piece of land
Yeah.
or fighting the crowds on public ground. But if you're aiming for that, that hunt of a lifetime, maybe a specific trophy or a really pristine habitat, your options typically get narrower and more expensive. Historically, yeah, that meant guides, outfitters, big money.
Exactly. But what's fascinating in the analysis we've looked at is this alternative path, a different way to get that high-level experience, and it centers on the hunting lease.
Right. Using a lease gives you that control, that exclusivity you get with private land. But crucially, without the huge cost of buying the land yourself or, the daily rate you'd pay a guide, it basically opens the door for the self-guided hunter to access really well-managed properties, preserve spots, free from that constant hunting pressure you find elsewhere.
Puts the control right back where you want it with the hunter. So our mission today, let's unpack 4 top hunting destinations that really set up for that model. The self-guided hunt, made possible by a lease. We'll look at why the habitat works, and what makes the experience potentially world-class. Let's start with, well, a legendary spot for waterfowl.
Yeah, you always have to start in Arkansas. It gets called the Mecca of duck hunting.
Mecca. The sources use that word a lot. And when you see the numbers, like over 1 million ducks harvested statewide, okay, yeah, they mean it. What gives Arkansas that edge, that geographic advantage for so many ducks?
Well, it really boils down to 2 things, location and habitat, specifically flooded timber. Arkansas is smack in the middle of the Mississippi Flyway. So when those birds head south, they need places to stop, reliable places. And the sources point to thousands of acres of managed flooded timber. It's this unique mix: wetlands, rice fields, forests, all kept just right for waterfowl.
Okay, so if I'm dreaming of teal mallards,
Yeah.
why lease there instead of just hitting a public reservoir that might look good?
It's all about pressure. Duck hunting is incredibly sensitive to it. On public land, ducks wise up fast. They get educated, as they say. At least gives you that peace of mind. You know the land isn't getting hammered day after day. You control the pressure, the blinds, the decoys, the calling. And given those population numbers, the sources pretty much say exclusive access there sets you up for potentially the hunt of a lifetime.
That's a pretty strong case for the lease right there. Okay, let's shift gears. From ducks to deer, whitetail specifically, we're heading northeast to a state that might actually surprise some people, but the sources argue it hangs with any state for trophy quality: Indiana.
Indiana really is cited as a whitetail gem. And it's not just luck, it's because of some very specific pro